Right at the beginning of the Football Manager 2021 cycle, I spent a season at Leeds United in my Beta Battle series against Marcelo Bielsa, in which I set him a bunch of targets to see if he could match or better. Well, his season is now over, so we can compare results. Hi everyone and welcome back to Ellen Road to Leeds United, where we did actually, as I say, spend one season right at the beginning of FM21 playing as Leeds United to see if we can outdo Marcelo Bielsa. So his season is finished, so we can now compare and contrast our results. Just before we do that though, a little announcement for you guys. If you're not part of my Twitter or my Discord, both of those links are in the description below, by the way. But if you're not part of those, you may not know that I am actually next week going to be making my Twitch stream debut. I'm going to be spending some time on Twitch. It won't affect any of the videos that I make in the daytime for my YouTube channel. We're still going to be doing 5 of those a week, Monday through Friday. But also Monday through Friday in the afternoon from 3 PM to 5 PM, that's UK time, I will be live on Twitch. It might go longer than that, it might go shorter than that, it just depends on the day itself. But from 3 till 5, that's where you'll find me over on Twitch. And there'll be more info about that next week as to what series we're going to be doing over there, etc. But I'm really excited to get going and to do some live streaming. So come and join me if you can. I'll put a link in the description below in the next couple of videos as to where you can find me there. But it's going to be a lot of fun, I hope. So come and join me there if you can. But for today, we do get one chance to have a look through our Leeds United save and remember how we got on compared to how Bielsa did. So it's going to be a fairly short video, this particular one. If we go straight into the competition page, these are the 3 competitions that we participated in. So in the Carabao Cup, I think Leeds United got knocked out in the 4th round. And we managed to reach all the way to the quarterfinals before we got beaten by Arsenal, which was a little bit unfortunate that we came across them in the quarters. But we did, and we went out then. So in theory, I did better in the Carabao Cup than Bielsa did. So I'm going to take that as a point to me. In the FA Cup, we got knocked out in round 4 by Manchester City. Really disappointing again to come up against a team like Man City so early on. If we'd have had another round or two where we had slightly lesser opponents, we could have gone quite deep into the tournament. I think we were doing all right at the time. But the positive for us is that Leeds United this season, I believe, went out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup in real terms under Bielsa. So that's 2 points for me, which is fantastic. And the 3rd of our 3 competitions was the Premier League. And we absolutely performed above and beyond all of my expectations for the Premier League. And in the end, we finished in 5th position, just outside those European Champions League spots, in the Europa League spot ourselves. After 38 games, we got 63 points. Now, Leeds United in real terms, under Bielsa this season just finished in 9th position on 59 points. So their points tally was pretty decent, really. But they didn't get above me in the league either. So ultimately, that means it's a completely clean sweep. So let's look through what we did at Leeds United a little bit. So after 38 matches, we were 8th best in terms of our goal scoring and 9th best in conceding. So finishing 5th with those 2 statistics is pretty impressive, really. We obviously just eked out a few results that were quite close here and there. A few yellow cards, 7th best in the league, that's fine. 4th best in terms of red cards, only 1 red card. Average attendance of 35,000 people. And that's the 10th worst in the league, so that sits mid-table basically in terms of the attendance. So Leeds United, if you're thinking of a new save to go on to, are pretty decent in this kind of position in the Premier League in terms of the size of club that they are, the facilities that they've got, etc. In terms of the players, we eventually bought in Carlos Bacca. I believe he came through halfway through the season, probably, on loan for the second half of the season. Played 19 games for us. From Villarreal we got him, and he did perform pretty well. Nine goals in 19 appearances, 6.9, and he was the one that helped propel us towards that 5th place finish. Up until that point, we were struggling with goals a little bit. He didn't set the world alight by any stretch, but he did pretty well. The stars of our show, though, were really 2 people, and it was Meslier, the goalkeeper, really good young goalkeeper that will still improve in the next couple of seasons if we were to continue at 21 years old. But he had a very good season. I mean, he conceded 56 goals in 39 appearances, but a 7.13 average rating. That's not too bad for a goalkeeper at all. He kept 12 clean sheets, and overall, I was really, really happy with him as a first-choice goalkeeper. The second player that we must talk about is Pablo Hernandez. Played out on that right-hand side for us a lot of the time, here and there. He got 24 appearances, 1 goal, but 8 assists, and that was key for us, those 8 assists. 6.97 average rating. We did pretty well, though, overall. If we go and have a look in on the actual team that we played most of the time, you'll see it's Costa and Hernandez. Hernandez played out on the left, most of that time. Costa out on the wide right, and he got 8 goals and 5 assists. So he performed pretty well out on that wide right area as well. So the wing positions were pretty decent. The defence was all right. I think if we were to move this forward, that back forward, probably most of them have to change, to be honest. But centrally, I think in midfield, the likes of Rodrigo playing pretty well. 28 games, 7 goals, 6 assists, not too bad. You can see a lot of them are in that sort of high 6.9 something area in terms of their average ratings, if not into the 7s. The likes of Calvin Phillips, he's obviously a big guy in the Leeds United side. His attributes are pretty decent in terms of mental and physicals. Not so great in terms of the technicals, but he still did a great job for us. Didn't really get involved in the attacking threat too much, but was the steadying influence in that midfield a little bit in that deep-lying playmaker role. So overall, this was the shape that we implemented most of the time, the 4-3-3. It worked pretty well for us, as you've seen in terms of our league position. I think we got quite a lot out of the players that we had, really, because there is a little bit of dead wood in this squad still. We tried to bring Jack Wilshere in to influence the side, but he got injured. Surprise, surprise, and only played 10 games for us, really, and didn't really set the world alight when he did. So, unfortunately, that's just one of those things that we learned early on in Football Manager 21, that he wasn't necessarily the right type of player to bring on in those free transfers. But hey-ho, you live and learn. But yeah, overall, I'm really, really happy with how this particular season went. To finish in 5th position overall in the Premier League, I think was pretty special and above and beyond anything that I thought we would. Financially speaking, they're in a decent position moving forward. There's plenty of wage budget and transfer budget to figure out if you were to continue on into the 2nd season. So I would really encourage you to think about a Leeds United series and save for your own stuff if you are looking for something new to do, maybe for the rest of Football Manager 21. So we've got a few more months to play, haven't we, really? So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this. And I think I roundly beat him, to be honest. All 3 competitions all went my way. We outbested them in every single one. And I'm going to take that as a very positive win. So, Bielsa, sorry, fella, I gotcha. And that's it. That's what that's all we're going to look through, really. You can see that we've moved on a lot since this particular series in terms of the others that we've done all the way through Football Manager 21. There's been lots that we've done, but this was the very first one. Took me a little while to get my head around exactly how we managed this, but looking through this is quite interesting, really. I hope you found it interesting too. There'll be more to come, though, on the channel and on Twitch as well. Remember, next Tuesday will be the first one, so keep checking me out for that. Let me know in the comments below what team you think I should manage in my Twitch save as well. That would be an interesting one to hear opinions on. I'm looking for a reasonably good side that I know a little bit about, so I don't have to think too much about them whilst I'm getting the hang of streaming, really, because that's going to be the tricky bit. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and join my United City community. The more the merrier. Click that like button on this particular episode. That'll help me get seen by lots more people. Go and check all of the links in the description below to my Discord, to my Twitter account. There's a Patreon, a merchandise store. Twitter is now coming next week. But that's basically going to do it. I really should have stopped earlier. Now I'm just rambling for the sake of it. Anyway, let's finish this. Thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.